Thank you. Thank you.
Now, as we continue with the rest of the show, we want to make sure that you guys are following us on all social media, on Instagram, on Twitter, using the hashtag TSU Awards 2020.
And be sure to follow our Twitter account, which is TSU_Tigers, and be sure to follow us on Instagram also at TSU Tigers.
Now, we want to make sure that this virtual banquet is just like the real banquet,
Yes.
just like if we're in King Hall. You know, we want you to get fly, we want you to get dressed up, we want you to take pictures of yourself, use the hashtag TSU Awards 2020, post them on Instagram, post them on Twitter, and we're going to get this thing rolling.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do is start off our show tonight with a message from our brand new athletics director, Dr. Mickey Allen.
Greetings, TSU family. As your new director of athletics, I'm extremely honored to be able to serve so many impressive student athletes here at Tennessee State University. As a former student athlete, I have a great appreciation and understanding of the hard work and dedication that it takes to achieve both academically and athletically. I'd like to congratulate all the award recipients for their outstanding achievements, and I look forward to getting to know you all in the immediate future. Go Big Blue.
Thank you, Dr. Allen, with those remarks. Now we're going to kick it over to Mr. Lee Brown, who is the FCA Urban Director, and he's going to have his final recognitions.
Praise the Lord, everybody. This is Lee Daddy Brown with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And I just wanted to recognize some of the student athletes that did not consider it robbery this year to give their time in service. And we are so grateful and so thankful for each one of them. Also, I wanted to recognize FCA sponsors. Coach Chandra Cheeseborough and Coach Rod Reed have been the FCA campus sponsors for a number of years. And we are so grateful and thankful for their availability. And today I want to recognize our theme. The FCA theme this year is Let's Go. Let's Go. It is taken from Matthew 28, verses 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And it says, all authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe everything I have commanded them. And remember, I am with you always to the end of the age. Let's go. And our leaders this year, our male president is Thomas Newberg. He's the male president for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And our female president this year is Aubrey Sales, female president on campus this year. Our male vice president this year is Keith Thomas. And our communications coordinator this year is Jonathan Stockstill Diggs, communication coordinator. And FCA recruiter is Royce Robinson, FCA recruiter. And we have several FCA staff that work with us there at Tennessee State, and we have Erica Stockstill Diggs, FCA staff, and former alumni and football player at Tennessee State, Charles Sparkman, who is an FCA staff person, and myself, Lee Daddy Brown. And our theme this year is Let's Go and Make Disciples. It's been a great year, and I'm just grateful and thankful for these young men and young ladies that gave of their time and service, because that is what really matters. God gives us the gifts, but when we give it back, I think He inhales the fragrance of our praise. We are so grateful and so thankful for each and every person that contributed this year to the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Ministry at Tennessee State University.
All right, thanks a lot, Mr. Brown. We know you are a legend, an FCA legend at TSU. So we want to just throw it out there. We want to apologize for the technical difficulties that we're having tonight. We heard you couldn't hear us. We think we're all good now. You can hear us.
Right.
Welcome to the banquet.
Right.
We're going to have a great show.
If Babyface and Teddy Riley can have some tech issues, we can have some tech issues too. All right.
We're going to make it through the night. All right, up next, we have the director of men and women's track and field, Coach Chandra Cheeseborough.
Coach Cheese.
Good evening. I'd just like to say thank you to Mrs. Phillips, Dr. Glover, for giving me an opportunity to be the director of men and women's track and field. This year, we had an outstanding year indoors. I'd like to just go over a few highlights of the indoor season. Most outstanding athlete was Arlazan in the field. He won first in the long jump and the triple jump. He was a member of the 4x4, which we took first place. So that's 3 first place medals that he won. He also took 8th in the 60 meters and 5th in the 200 meters. And that set him up to be the athlete of the indoor season. Jamario Scott is a senior, so he'll be leaving us this year. He took 2nd place in the 200 meters. And he was also a part of the 4x4 relay that won first place. Michael Thompson took 2nd in the 400 meters, also the first leg of the 400 meter relay. Michael Thompson, something interesting about Michael Thompson, he pulled his muscle going into the 2nd lap of the 4x4, and he still held the runner off to pass off the baton in first place. So that right there, I mean, just a lot of guts and determination, and how, the men were really running well. Christian Williams, he scored in the hurdles. I think he took 5th. Rod Johnson, he took 4th in the long jump and 4th in the triple jump. What stood out to me was the men's 60 meters. This was the first year that Tennessee State men had placed 4 guys in the finals of the 60 meters, 3 freshmen and 1 junior. And the name of the freshmen were Aristotle Hoffman, Keontae Warren, Xavier McKnight, and Arlazan Brumfield. That was exciting to me because we never had 4 guys to be into that race. So with that being said, we're going to move over to the women. On the women's side, Grenitra Shell, she won the multis, the pentathlon, and she won by 13 points. So that was an exciting event, and we were excited about that as well. She took 2nd in the long jump, 2nd in the hurdles. So she really had an outstanding indoor season, and we're looking forward for her coming back as a graduate. She has another year, so we hope that she will come back and be ready and on her game for next year. Michaela Thompson did well in the shot put. Michaela took 2nd in the shot. Amani took 3rd in the weight throw. Allison Coleman and Zion White took 4th and 5th in the women's 400. On our women's side, we are in a rebuilding season, and recruiting has gone well for us, and we're excited about next year. And so there's going to be great things for the Flying Tigers and the Tiger Bells on next year. So looking forward to that. We did not get a chance to run our outdoor season. And so we're just excited to make sure that the young people stay focused and do exactly what they need to do to be safe. So this year, award winners for indoors for the men will be Arlazan Brumfield. He will receive the most outstanding male athlete of the year. And Grenitra Rochelle will receive the indoor award, most outstanding indoor athlete of the year.
Thank you, Coach Cheeseborough, for those remarks, and a big congratulations to those students for earning those awards.
Yes, sir.
All right, and so now we're going to go ahead and kick it over to men and women's golf with Coach Parrish McGrath, the second, Junior.
I wish to thank Athletic Director Phillips for everything she has done for TSU, and to say welcome back to Dr. Allen. It was so unfortunate our spring campaign was canceled, as this was the best preparation we have had for our women's golf team. So much so, they encouraged me to call the Eastern Illinois coach from practice and tell them we are coming for them this year at conference. I would like to recognize my seniors, Savannah Zazda and Haley Riley, for their years of service. Thank you and best of luck, Savannah, as Haley Riley has chosen to come back for one more year and finish what she's worked so hard for her last 4. I would like to recognize a few players. First, the Comeback Player of the Year. Miss Savannah Zazda, she shaved 2 shots off her average last year, and like so many was disappointed not to be able to finish what she started 4 years ago. Our most improved player, Miss Trinity Pate. She finished the year a completely different player than when she showed up in the fall. Our Sportsmanship Award goes to Haley Riley, who always shows courtesy and class to her fellow competitors. And finally, our MVP goes to sophomore Callie Rhodes. The future is very bright with 2 more years to go. Our men's team experienced a changing of the guard with only senior Tyler Woods returning to tee it up for the Tigers. I want to say thank you and best of luck to Tyler and first-year senior Landon Albert. That means we added quite a few to the lineup for this year, and by the spring, they have definitely come together as a unit. This year, the Comeback Player of the Year award goes to Landon Albert. In just 1 year, he had our low round of the year and managed to help many through the year with various shots during practice. I am his coach for now, but will not be surprised if in a few more years, I call him Coach Albert. The Most Improved award goes to Alan Stokes. He is ready for next year and was daily gaining confidence. Our Sportsmanship of the Year award goes to Tyler Woods, who is always the first to pick a player up when he needs it the most. And finally, our MVP goes to freshman Cameron James. He will win in our conference. It is only a matter of time. From the TSU golf team, be well, and God bless you all.
All right, thank you so much, Coach McGrath, and congratulations to all of those TSU Tigers who are moving on, even the ones that are coming back next season. Yep. So up next, we have Coach Rod Reed from the TSU football team.
All right, good afternoon, guys. I just wanted to take a few moments tonight just to recognize some of our guys and some of our accomplishments from this past year. It was a pretty tough year for us this year. You know, we had a lot of guys injured, and we had a lot of guys that had to step up and do a lot of different things. And it was a test of will, a test of perseverance, and a test of character. But I think our guys responded to the challenge. It wasn't a record that we intended, but we definitely are built really strong for the future. And I'd just like to thank my coaching staff. I'd like to thank the administration, Jen Bell, Miss Phillips, everybody, Trevor, Tyler, our new strength coaches, everybody who had something to do with TSU football, man. We just want to thank all of you guys. And, this is a virtual deal, and I don't want to be too long, but without further ado, I want to get into our awards for this year. But first of all, I'd like to thank our seniors. This senior class was a big senior class, and unfortunately, we weren't able to send them out like we wanted to. But, I think they got a lot of things accomplished this year. Most of our class, I think 99% of these guys are graduating. 6 or 7 of them graduated in December, and the rest will graduate in May. So we're really excited about that. But what we're also excited about is, some of the groundwork that they laid for some of these younger guys. I would also like to recognize tonight a couple of guys that were drafted and have an opportunity to make NFL rosters, and that's Latavius Simmons, who was drafted in the 7th round by the Chicago Bears, and Chris Rowland, who signed a free agent contract with the Atlanta Falcons. Both of these guys are very capable, and I think they'll do a heck of a job in both of the places where they're going. And as I tweeted out the other day, Latavius is very hard work, and I think he has a great opportunity of making that squad. And all I tweeted was on Chris Rowland was Atlanta better get their popcorn ready because they're in for a show. So good luck to those guys. Also, like I said, our senior class, I just can't say enough about those guys, and good luck in the future. But now, I want to get to our awards, and we're going to start with the Joe Gillum Defensive Player of the Year award. This young man was a kid that walked onto this football team and he kept developing himself over the years, and then he ended up his last year being a starting defensive end for us. He led our team in tackles for loss. He was close in quarterback sacks, and a high character kid. He has an engineering degree, and with no further ado, with Dante Ferguson. Okay, the Eldridge Dickey Offensive Player of the Year. I don't think I really don't think that I need to announce this one. This kid, man, he's gotten every All-American award that you can get. He was a Black College Player of the Year. He broke Jerry Rice's single season record. He broke or tied Jerry Rice's single season reception record. And he's been a model citizen for us here at Tennessee State University. He has his degree in mass communications. Chris Rowland. All right, the Sidney Crutchfield Special Teams Player of the Year. This is an important award because, special teams, there are 3 phases to every football team: offense, defense, and kicking game. And this kid, he's done a really good job for us, and this could have gone either way. I want to mention Thomas Newberg while I'm mentioning this award. He didn't receive this award, but he snapped the ball for us for 4 years, and we never had a bad snap out of that kid. But this kid was an All-American. He was second team All-Conference, and he'll be back for the next 2 years kicking field goals for us. Antonio Zeta. Okay, the Richard Dent Defensive Lineman of the Year award. This kid is just, bringing lunch pail to work every day. He was limited to some of the things that he could do because of some injuries. He only was able to practice a couple days a week, but he's going to end up getting his degree in criminal justice from here in May, and his name is Justin Andrews. Okay, the Vernon Holland Offensive Player of the Year award. We talked about this young man just a little earlier, talking about, the offensive line, and he was the leader of our offensive line. And this kid also has his degree in HPSS, and we look for him to do big things with the Chicago Bears, who he was drafted by Latavius Simmons. Okay, the Alvin Cat Coleman Back of the Year. Had a couple of good backs this year, but, one stood out. He was a breakaway back. He came here from a junior college. We recruited him out of high school, weren't able to get him here, and we were able to get him back. And I think that he's done a tremendous job for us this couple of years here, and he'll graduate in May also to Kendrick Roberson. All right, the Ed Too Tall Jones Most Improved Player. This kid, man, it just is all heart. I can't say anything else about him, but he came here and really worked hard. He played a lot of special teams for us his first year. He worked his way into the lineup, a little bit last year, got a little bit more involved this year. And every time, he got a chance to get in there and prove himself and his toughness, it always showed up on tape. And this kid is Seth Rowland. The DRC Defensive Back Award. We had a couple of guys back there in the defensive back. We were beat up and banged up back there. We had to switch a bunch of guys around. We probably did not start the same secondary or linebacker core, not one game this year. These guys had to move around. We had to play chess with these guys and get them going. But the best defensive back that we thought on our team this year led the OVC in pass breakups, and that's Nick Harper Jr. And last but not least is the Heart of a Tiger Courage Award. And this award goes to a kid, he was a corner for us, and he played corner, and we got so many guys hurt that we had to move him to free safety. And, we knew that it was going to be a tough challenge for him because being about, 5'9", 5'10", 170 pounds, that's not your typical safety. And this kid went back there this year. Not only did he excel at safety, he ended up making the all-newcomers team in OVC, and he was named to one of the freshman All-American teams. And, this is a switch that was made like third or fourth game of the season due to all the injuries that we had. And this kid went back there and really excelled. And I think he's found him a home back there. We got to put a little more weight on him, but he did a great job for us, and that's Josh Green. All right, this concludes our awards for tonight. We really thank you guys for coming out, and hopefully, we'll see you guys in a better situation next year.
Well, thank you, Coach Reed.
For being brief.
Oh man, don't you just love it how you said, "Oh, I ain't gonna take that long." You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk. Since I got the flow,
You have to have
talk
the
about
longest
20
one.
minutes. It's okay though. We appreciate you, Coach Rod Reed, and a big congratulations to all the student athletes that earned those awards this season. All right, we're gonna kick it off to the ambassadors on the sidelines, the cheerleaders, the spirit team, and we got a little message from Coach Dwight Pope.
Good evening, Tiger family. I would like to say thank you to Ms. Phillips, Ms. Jordan, and Ms. Jennifer Bell for allowing me the opportunity to continue leading some of the best and brightest athletes on campus. To my coaches, thank you for supporting my vision at practices, games, and appearances. Your hard work has not gone unnoticed. To my amazing cheer and dance teams, thank you for your hard work and dedication this entire season, supporting all of our talented athletic teams. I would like to send a special shout out to anyone who has ever done anything to help the Spirit teams reach their goals this year. I could not have done it without you. Lastly, thank you, Dr. Glover and your cabinet for your love and support whenever you see us. Dr. Allen, congratulations and welcome to Big Blue Country.
Hey, appreciate that, Coach Pope. We really can't have the TSU spirit without
Right.
the cheerleaders, right?
On the sideline, it's a Tennessee side. Okay,
All right,
I just
we're
felt
going to
the spirit.
keep this thing moving right along. Next up, we have men and women's tennis and a video by Coach Lola Areg-Dugba.
Hello, everyone. I pray that this video finds you well. While a bit untraditional for an athletic award ceremony, I'm super grateful for the opportunity to be on this side, and even more at ease knowing that you watching are in your right minds and in a safe place. So I definitely want to start by thanking God for the opportunity to live out my passion each and every day. A big thanks to President Glover for continuing to lead our institution in a very positive direction. Thanks to Coach Phillips for your years of service with the TSU Athletics Department, and I wish you nothing but all the best with everything in retirement. Thanks again to Ms. Valencia Jordan, Ms. Jennifer Bell, Tua, Jeremy Perry, Kanita Stokes, Gabriel Punzelin, my fellow coaches, whom have been all wonderful and assisting during my first full year as a head coach of our men's and women's tennis. Financial aid, media relations, admissions, Coach Stacy with Boost Performance, and our sports medicine crew. And the list goes on. So if I forgot you, forgive me. So Coach Q, our new assistant coach, I thank you, buddy, for taking this journey with me and just trusting me with creating a program that will positively impact our players and bring championships to Tennessee State University. You stepped into this role and did tremendous work this first semester with our student athletes. There's still so much more to do, but the future is bright. And I'm excited to continue putting in work, lots of it, in the sport that we love. So to my athletes, last but not least, all of my players, you each put in work every single day and were able to make tremendous strides in practice and against other schools during competition. Although our first season was unfortunately cut short, I'm happy that the positive outweighed any challenges. I'm truly proud of each of you for your resilience and excited about the future of the TSU tennis program. I say all the time, my goal is to guide you on the court and also give you some gems that will help you throughout your life. Seniors, you made it. It's time to pat yourselves on the back, take a moment to breathe, and then thank the Lord for what he allowed you to see and for the things he shielded you from. Catch that, as I always say. Thanks for your 4 years, and get ready for the day that we can all safely hand you your diplomas and you can have a big, big celebration. So I want to go ahead and start giving out our awards for this season. It was cut short, so we didn't, have much to go on. But for the two awards I want to give out are the MVPs and also the most improved. So on our men's side, I want to give our MVP award to Leandros Mistrahis. and our most improved award to Cato Richardson. For our women's team, I want to give our most valuable player to Arushi Kakar. And our most improved player to Claudia Soleil.
Thank you so much, Coach O, for those remarks, and a big congratulations once again to the student athletes for earning those awards this year.
Great
now,
job.
one thing that we want to remind folks of that if you are at home watching, make sure you are logged on to our Instagram at TSU Tigers and our Twitter page at TSU_Tigers using the hashtag TSU Awards 2020. We want to see you in your best outfit. We want to see you looking fly, drip down in the living room. Okay?
Show us what you got.
Show us what you got. All right, we're going to keep this thing moving right along on with softball. And we have our presentation by Coach Andrea Browning.
Hey, Tigers. I'd first like to start by thanking our athletics director, Teresa Phillips, as well as the entire athletics support staff, from academics to compliance to media to everyone. It's been a tough year, but you guys obviously always do a great job, and we appreciate you. And we do want to take this time also to thank and acknowledge all of our seniors, and they are Patton Akers, Sarah Snell, Lauren Powell, Savannah Wallace, Reese Weber, Becky Melton, and Maggie Severson. Thank you guys so much for everything that you've done for our program and given to your team. We appreciate you. Thank you. Also, definitely have to thank our assistant coaches, Janae McGrath and Darius Merriweather. They spent a lot of hours with us and killed it as always, and we appreciate everything they do. Your work does not go unnoticed, and I thank you. We couldn't do what we do without our managers too. Jeremy Hall, you've been with us for a really long time, and you know you're going to be missed, so I can't even talk about that because I'll get emotional. And Anaya Stewart, I'll hopefully get you back next year. Thank you for everything you did for us this year as well. You guys do a lot, and we appreciate you. We did only play 18 games this year, and our girls were having a great year, and I feel like we were really about to make some big moves heading into conference. But obviously, we didn't get to do that, so we get to wait and see what they're going to do next year. But we do want to recognize the hard work and all of the efforts that everybody put into this year. And our offensive MVP award this year is going to go to a senior, a girl that has just done tremendous for us in 4 years, but really outdid herself this year offensively. Batted .327 and on base percentage of .407 is Patton Akers. Congratulations. And our defensive MVP award this year is going to go to a young lady who was always the dirtiest one on the field, and practice or game didn't matter. And this kid started for us for 4 years as well, and she didn't make a single error in any game we played this year, and that is Sarah Snell. Congratulations. And lastly, we decided to do co-MVPs, and quite frankly, I would love to just give the MVP to everyone because I feel like you all deserve it. You all took one for the team this year. But our co-MVPs are going to two young ladies that consistently got it done for us day in and day out, pitch after pitch. Even when we weren't coming through for them as hitters, they still just went out there and got it done. And it is Lauren Powell and Raven Lovelace, our two pitchers that combined. These ladies, I don't even know how many innings they threw, but they threw the majority of our innings this year. LP had 50 strikeouts, which is tremendous for 18 games, and Raven led the nation in assists, which is unbelievable also. She had 30 of those in 18 games. Ladies, you did a phenomenal job, and we appreciate everything you do for us. Congratulations. As far as everyone else, I could stand up here and give a superlative to all of you, but we greatly appreciate you. I know you're at home working hard, and we can't wait to see you come back in the spring or in the fall or next spring, get reloaded and go to the conference tournament like we were planning on doing this year.
Your cousin.
All right, thanks, Coach, and congratulations to all of your student athletes on a great season. Up next, a team that's very special to my heart, the volleyball team, because I have a cousin that plays.
Oh, you got family.
Yes, shout out to Kendall Bullock. Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
little shout out.
Here to announce her recognized awards, or the awards for her team, I should say, we have Coach Danica Sutton.
The 2019 team has truly embodied the culture of this program by exhibiting hard work, discipline, heart, and being a family. Our roster consisted of 7 freshmen, 4 sophomores, 3 transfer juniors, and 2 seniors. So we were really young, but they were eager to grow. Some highlighted moments from our season was our first match of the season. We beat Auburn to create a huge milestone in winning the first win against the SEC team. We went on to finish our preseason schedule at 8-6, which was a really great start, probably the best in 7 years. We had 3 freshmen starting in Sofia Garcia-Guerreros, Jasmine Fuqua, and Kendall Bullock. We had 1 standout junior, Anaya Williams, who led the team and was at the top of the conference in hitting percentage. We had a sophomore middle blocker, Aria Holmes, and libero, Gina Rivera-Ortiz, who led the OVC in digs and in blocks, and they were both labeled a defensive powerhouse. As well as our libero, Gina Rivera-Ortiz, clinched her 1,000th dig, while senior Julia Pearson reached her 1,000th kill. Those are just things that we did great on the court, but off the court, I was so proud of this team because we had 14 players who earned a 3.0 or higher during their fall 2019 semester, with 6 of those players having a perfect 4.0. This team led the athletic department for larger sports with a GPA of a 3.481 for the fall semester. The first award that I would like to give out is our Defensive Player of the Year. The Defensive Player of the Year award goes to a sophomore that not only has played in every match of her collegiate career, but was also unanimously voted as team captain by her peers. She had 9 matches with 20-plus digs this season and 1 versus Belmont at home where she tallied 31 digs. In just her sophomore campaign, she has reached 1,000 digs. She was named Defensive Player of the Week by the conference 1 time this season, and she finished with 490 digs in total. The Defensive Player of the Year goes to sophomore libero, Gina Rivera-Ortiz. My second award is the Most Outstanding Player of the Year. Our Most Outstanding Player of the Year has embraced the utility position, which means she can play anywhere across the net as a hitter for the past 4 years. She's a 6 rotation hitter. She led the team in kills with 275 with 20 service aces and totaling 325 points with 3.39 points per set. With this being her 3rd Most Outstanding Player award, during her career here, she has played in 159 matches, 400 sets. She's accumulated 1,129 kills, 46 assists, 61 service aces, 720 digs, and 1,326.5 points during her career at Tennessee State. Though each year she was injured, she still managed to push through. And that's one of the things that made her such a great player. She was awarded the Women's Athlete of the Year award last year. Captain to her teammates and proven leader to her coaches, our Most Outstanding Player award goes to Julia Pearson.
Thank you so much, Coach Sutton, for those remarks, and a big congratulations to those students for earning those awards. Now, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we want to make sure that you guys are using the hashtag TSU Awards 2020. Look at this background. Look at where we at. Look at this. Y'all see this? Look at this hallway. You know what I'm saying? I might just take a picture right now.
We're famous.
Put it on Instagram. Hold up. Get in this. Get in this, Eric. Get in this, Eric. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to post that later. I want to make sure I see your picture posted on Instagram or Twitter at TSU Tigers, and then on Twitter, TSU_Tigers. Use the hashtag TSU Awards 2020.
Yes.
All right. Who we got next on the schedule?
We got.
All right. We're going to take it
Women's
on over
basketball.
to women's basketball, and we have a message from Coach Sarah Jones.
TSU family, back for another athletics banquet to celebrate our phenomenal athletes, their accomplishments as our athletic seasons conclude. Myself, our staff, and our young women want to thank you all for the love and support of TSU women's basketball this season. I know at times things felt rough, but I promise you all the young women in this program work tirelessly to give you their best efforts game after game. No matter what, as both fans and family, you all continue to support us, and we are extremely appreciative. Game after game, this first young lady never backed down from a defensive assignment. After being asked to step up as one of the team's leading scorers, she also locked down the other team's best offensive post player while leading the conference in steals. With the Defensive Player of the Year award, we have Jaden Wrightsell. The next young lady was the queen of intangibles. Her value to this program cannot be measured by any list of stats, but instead her ability to be coachable, willingness to give her teammates her best, and her favorite quote to put things in perspective: "We're okay." With the Lady Tiger Toughness Award, we have Jasmine Broner. Last but not least, this young lady stepped up into a role at the point guard position where she saw limited action last year. She led the team in scoring, was 6th in the conference in free throw percentage, all while averaging the most minutes on the team. With the Most Valuable Player Award, we have Jasmine Young. This concludes our awards for the evening. We appreciate you all for your support and hope to see you guys again next year, of course, under different circumstances.
All right, thank you so much, Coach Jones, and thank you to the Lady Tigers for a hard-fought season.
Yes, yes.
Up next, we have men's basketball being brought to you by, I think, one of our most popular, most outgoing coaches on campus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he is. Let's hear from Coach Brian Penny Collins.
Penny!
Hello, hope everybody's doing well. Excited to be here. Just want to talk a little bit about this year's team. I'm Coach Penny Collins, the head basketball coach, and we had a great year this year. Really excited about the 2020 Tigers. From first year to second year, to see us improve from 9 wins to 18 was a great improvement. Also, just to see us have an unbelievable amount of fan attendance this year, it really had a lot to do with the student support. So just really excited about what we did and accomplished this year. Unfortunately, the season got ended a little prematurely. I was really looking forward to us going to the CIT and playing in that tournament. But, we had a lot of highlights this year. We went out to Vegas and had a chance to win the championship in Las Vegas Invitational. That was really good to bring that back home to Nashville, to come back and get some really marquee wins out there during the non-conference, to come have a chance to tie the OVC home record in Gentry. Not OVC, the home record in Gentry Center for 11 wins. That tied the most wins in school history in the Gentry Center. And then to get to the conference tournament this year was definitely another positive thing for our team. And to win a game in the tournament, that was also really good for the 9 guys we got that are coming back next year. So going into next year, we have high expectations, and I'm really looking forward to the opportunity to bring back 9 guys that have had a lot of the winning experience and do what we need to do to get over that hump to bring home an OVC championship. I do want to give recognition to our lone all-conference winner. Carlos Marshall was second team all-conference, and extremely excited about Carlos and his future. For a sophomore to get that award and still have 2 more years of basketball to play. We can't say enough about what he brought to our program, and I just think his best basketball is ahead of him. All right, going on to our awards, I have 4 awards that I want to give away, and we're going to give away 4 awards to our 4 seniors who did a lot for our program this year. The first award is the Dick Barnett Award, which goes to our top offensive player, and that is going to Michael Littlejohn from Muskegon, Michigan. He was our captain this year. He did an unbelievable job leading our group. He scored over 1,500 points in his career, 4-year career, and I'm just excited about Mikey's future. And that's the Dick Barnett Offensive Award. Our next award is the Rob Covington Hustle Award, who goes to our young man who filled up the stat sheet the most from offensive, defensive, rebounding, block shots, steals. He was a pest on both ends of the court, and that is going to be Wesley Harris. Really excited about what Wesley did for us this year in conference play. He averaged 12 points, 7 rebounds, and shot 50% from the field, 60% from the field, 50% from the three, and 90% from the free throw line. Wes was a very, very good player, and I'm just unfortunately we only had him for 1 year. Our next award is the Anthony Mason Toughness Award, who goes to our toughest player, most physical, and guy who made the most athletic plays this year, and that's Emmanuel Buddha. Buddha was exceptional for us. The jump he made from his first year out of JUCO to this year as a senior was amazing. He took advantage of his role. I loved how he never was negative at any point throughout the year, and always just made positive plays for us. And excited to see him walk across that stage, the virtual stage. And our last award is the Ted Hound McClain Award, which goes to our best all-around player, and that's Jalen Washington. And JY had an unbelievable senior year. You know, for a guy to come in and commit to sit out 1 year and play 1 year for us. He's one of the first guys that I signed when I got the job here, and I'm just so proud of what he was able to accomplish. And we always say, what if with JY, if he would have played the last 3 weeks of the season and played the conference tournament, ain't no telling what would have happened. Maybe we would have stole 2 or 3 more games, and maybe we could have had a chance to get to that semifinals and maybe even win the tournament. Jalen was a very important piece, and a lot of coaches in the OVC and non-conference coaches would always brag on me about Jalen Washington after the game and tell me how good of a player he was. So it really was tough not to have him, but to see his growth in a year just for playing us for 1 year was unbelievable. He already has his degree, and he's working on a second degree right now that he's gonna obtain here. And we're just excited about Jalen. And the really cool thing about all 4 of these young men, they're gonna have a chance to play professional basketball, whether it be here in the States or overseas. So the future is bright for all 4 of these young men, and you know, I'm really, really excited about the foundation they laid and the expectations that we are headed from here on and here out. So thank you, guys.
Hold on, Coach, before we let you go, I know that you had an opportunity to do a little acting this past season. You mind telling us about that?
Well, you know, I had to come out of retirement and get my best Denzel on this year. You know, had the opportunity to shoot a couple of ESPN Plus commercials with me and my son. So it was really cool to have that opportunity, and actually had a lot of feedback from it. I thought it was a really cool opportunity.
Whew, man. Hey, Doc, the OVC is coming up, man.
So how does that make you feel?
Shoot, let me tell you, Doc. I mean, the OVC is just such a tough conference. So many good coaches and good players. And I just don't know if these guys understand the magnitude of what it's going to take to deserve to win each game. I mean, you understand what I'm saying, right? Doc, are you listening?
Oh, sorry, Coach.
Okay, Coach Penny. I see you getting your little Denzel on.
Multi-talented.
All right, now, big shout out to History in that video. You know, he was the ultimate star in that whole commercial. But one thing I will mention, though.
What's that?
I know Coach Penny can't wait till the barbershops open back up. Buddy, it's okay, though. It's okay.
Yeah, the beard looks good on you, Coach.
The beard look. We quarantining.
Keep it.
You know what I'm saying? We in the house, but hey, brother, you know, hey.
All right, man. Let's leave Coach alone. Everybody's struggling right now. Everybody can't be like you. All right.
I got a cousin as a barber.
All right, folks. We are almost at the end of our show today, but up next we are going to do the Academic Team Awards being presented by Mr. JP, also known as Jeremy Perry.
My name is Jeremy Perry, and I serve as the Assistant Athletic Director for Academics. I would like to thank our fearless Athletic Director, Ms. Teresa Phillips, who is celebrating the start of her new journey. I would also like to thank our entire administration and each coaching staff for continuous support in our pursuit of academic excellence. Last but surely not least, I want to thank my staff, Gabriel Punzelin, Kanita Stokes, and India Lamboy, for the tireless hours they spend pouring into our student athletes. Despite the many challenges we face during these truly unprecedented times, it is with distinct pleasure that I stand before you today to present our 2019-2020 Academic Achiever Awards. This award is given to the individuals with the highest cumulative GPA on each of our teams. All recipients of this award must be enrolled at the institution for at least one academic year. The following students have been diligent in their academic pursuits and have embodied the true meaning of what it means to be a scholar athlete. Men's basketball, Montes Virgil Hall, 3.69. Women's basketball, Jasmine Young, 3.83. Football, Davion Bryant, 3.92. Men's golf, Tyler Woods, 2.66. Women's golf, Kaylee Rose, 3.86. Softball, Katie Schneider, 4.0. Men's tennis, Maxims Kajivs, 4.0. Women's tennis, Morgan Cage, 4.0. Claudia Soleil, 4.0. Men's track and field, John Frierson, 3.26. Women's track and field, Amani Taylor, 3.98. Volleyball, Gina Ortiz, 4.0. Congratulations again to these scholars. Keep up the hard work. At this time, I'm going to present the overall top male and female academic awards. This award is given to the senior male and female who hold the highest cumulative GPA amongst all athletes. With the discretion of athletics administration, the award may be given to juniors in the event that a senior does not hold the highest cumulative GPA on their respective team. Our top female academic award this year goes to Amani Taylor. The senior Tiger Belle from Georgia majors in health science. She earned the 2016-17 OVC Commissioner's Honor Roll, the 2016-17 OVC Academic Medal of Honor, the 2017-18 OVC Commissioner's Honor Roll, the 2017-18 OVC Academic Medal of Honor, and the 2018-19 OVC Commissioner's Honor Roll. Amani currently has a 3.92 GPA and will graduate this May to attend Washington University in St. Louis to pursue her doctorate of physical therapy. Congratulations, Amani. Our top male academic award goes to Justin Brown. The junior linebacker from Smith Station, Alabama, majors in health science. He earned the 2017-18 OVC Academic Medal of Honor, the 2017-18 OVC Commissioner's Honor Roll, the 2018-19 OVC Commissioner's Honor Roll. Justin currently has a 3.8 GPA and will return next year for his senior year. Help me congratulate Justin for being our 2019-2020 top male academic scholar. Congratulations to both student athletes. Keep up the good work.
All right, a huge congratulations to all those athletes and those high GPAs, showing that you are indeed a student first here at Tennessee State University.
Yes.
Getting those, working hard on the field, on the court, wherever you're doing your job, but you're also doing the job in the classroom where it matters.
Absolutely. Congratulations to all your student athletes who have done great in the academic setting, in the classroom all season, on the field. We love it. Student athletes.
Keep going.
Yeah.
That was something that I couldn't do when I was in undergrad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just putting myself out there. Yeah, I got the degree though. Anyways, we're gonna keep this thing rolling, and we have the big award of the night. This is the moment everybody's been waiting for.
This is it.
This is it.
Athlete of the Year.
This is the Athlete of the Year award. Woo. And we have a message from Miss Teresa Phillips.
Well, I am back, and the evening or the presentation is almost over. And here is one of the very big awards. It is the Athlete of the Year award that is given to the top performer, male and or female, each year. And the nominees are
Michaela Banks, Arlazon Broomfield, Julia Pearson, Chris Rowland.
And the award winner for this year is
All right, big congratulations
Yes.
to Chris Rowland for earning the Athlete of the Year award. That's
Man,
major.
That's awesome.
That
To
is
be
major.
the best well, not necessarily the best, but you just got recognized as the Athlete of the Year, which is a major honor.
Right.
On any level.
All right,
To be
here
recognized
at Tennessee
as the
State
Athlete of the
University,
Year.
it's amazing,
Yeah,
and we
man.
are looking forward to seeing what you do on the pro level.
Yes,
big
sir.
congratulations to that. And
you know what? We're just going to thank all the student athletes for an incredible athletic year. We know it was cut short, and we're ending it with this virtual awards banquet, but we want to say thank you to all of our Big Blue student athletes on a great season, and we hope that next season we can do this again.
And we're back in
but
Keene
in
Hall
person.
where we belong.
Yes, sir.
Eating that good Airmark
Let's
food.
do this. Big shout out to LaChavius Simmons, who was also drafted to the Chicago Bears.
For
we
sure.
look forward to what you're going to do also in the NFL on the next level.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you all so much for tuning in to the virtual athletics banquet for 2020. We hope y'all had a great time. We
Yes,
had
sir.
a great time.
I had a great time, man.
You good?
We got to do
I'm
this
going to go
again.
put my... did you touch me?
I did.
You just switched your hands on me.
Oh, my bad.
Boy, what is you?
Hey, man.
I'm about to go get my mask.
I'm Eric
Hey,
Capehart.
I'm Dan
Signing
Sperry.
off.
I'm out of here. Hey,
hand
give me the hand.
sanitizer.
Give me that.
Here,
Give me
man.
that. Get out of here.
Big shout out to our production crew in the back.
Yes. Big shout out to Nat Perry. We got Jonathan Owens in the building, holding it down on the production side. They are doing their best to bring you the best experience virtually for the athletics banquet. One more shout out before we get out of here. We got to give a major shout out to Zakia Harrison for putting this whole thing together. All them Zoom calls were worth it, girl. They was worth it. We did it. We here. All right. Once again, appreciate y'all. We out here. Good night.
Good night.